Now let's get tired. We can't talk like this, and we should get tired.
It's not without words. I called while coming.
I don't know how to use this tea after a long time. I'll eat it deliciously.
It's been a long time since we've
Came out.
together.
That house is called Row is delicious. Enjoy your meal, yes.
I will eat well.
It's seasoned with spicy flavor.
Hey, this is mine?
Zero's over there. Why is it here? Koreans and tourists alike do, but especially people coming from North Korea seem to particularly like kodro, mayongtae, and such. Exactly, why is that?
I'm not sure why, but do you think this will sell well?
Yes, your learning curve is incredibly steep. Yes, for a very, very short arm of consideration.
Thank you, well done.
I'll eat.
I don't know, Shall I show you the essence of this game? This game is a bit small, though. Hey!
It's full.
Expensive pool? It's an expensive pool?
We need to add more beef.
Hey!
Isn't it really been a long time since you came?
I came after several months. Of course.
Haven't I come after several months? We came together separately.
I thought you didn't know I came again.
Child.
It's so delicious.
This?
Enjoy your meal.
This is what you always liked.
He suddenly had a thought. He was with me for a couple of months after we first met.
Now on the phone.
I remember when we broke up, he said we couldn't talk like this anymore. We should break up a few months after we met.
Uh-huh. Of course I remember.
But isn't it strange that he would say he'd get hurt dating a woman like me first?
Wasn't it wonderful?
Hey!
I've never thought that guy was really cool. Like, I absolutely have to have him. Ha 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 ha.
A little bit, what is that thing? Ha ha ha, her.
What? When I said let's break up, I didn't talk about breaking up.
Bone in
Mouth.
woman.
At that time, you
Let's just leave it at that.
were the one who suggested it. Why did I do that? Because it's a bit tearful to talk about it.
Wait.
If it was ruined, even Taeyong wouldn't have been able to see it. What? First, let's see.
When I heard that story at that time, I wondered what it was. Whether it was about breaking up or not meeting, but I didn't care if I didn't meet, but there was something like that again. I'm so excited to come here after a long time.
Feeling, but this...
It's a bit of a stretch to end it in just a couple of months, and I also started to like it again.
The truth is, she probably knew it too, but at that time, I was working at a company that didn't pay well, so I didn't have any money, so she paid for all the date expenses.
Honestly.
So that was a bit embarrassing. From my perspective, I was really embarrassed and like, what am I doing in this difficult situation where I can't even take care of my own body, let alone my own life, having a relationship?
That's when reality hit me.
Of course, he paid for all the dating expenses, but still. I thought that if I stayed at the company, they might not be able to pay my salary. Additionally, I would have to accept it and come out.
So actually,
It's not some kind of evil feeling or anything like that.
the love that brings tears.
Because of that, actually,
Now
I feel like I'm not good enough, like I'm not capable of being in a relationship. That's what I said, but now that I think about it, it was pretty cool. Don't say you want to end it with my mouth. Be useful.
look at this. It's so disgusting.
Is that so? Yeah.
Hey. But
Truthfully, the hard part was that I was struggling then and she was aware of it, but
I didn't know it was that hard. But I remember what I said then.
To myself?
tell me, I'm going to eat again.
I told you so at that time.
It's okay.
I care too much about myself. And it's a feeling I found after a long time, so I don't want to get over it. It's not about whether it's okay to meet like this or whether it's okay not to meet, but I want to meet. I guess I'm the one who's caught in the end. That's right.
That's why
It kept you cool.
I was tired.
But that's there. She's starting to dislike me. But
It's not because she dislikes me, she knows that too. Or else.
there are various situations that are burdensome, and that's why she tries to break up with me. Or so I felt. I see. It's your loss. Really hopeless. There's no way. There's no hope. I'll cut it off, and so on. Rather, it turned out like this.
But
But that's not it. I felt it again.
it doesn't seem clear. It's not a joke.
It wasn't pitiful. But
Actually, really though, even when we went on a date yesterday and when we go out to play, he always pays for everything.
no, don't say it like that.
Please stop.
Then you would think I'm rich, wouldn't you?
So it's not a lot of money, but the fact that I didn't even have that much to spare made me feel miserable when I went home. Not even at home, but at the company, and I was alone in the office. And when I thought about it, I felt miserable. I am...
In North Korea, that...
I didn't feel that way until I left there. I made a wrong choice, and I could have gone as far as being a defector. I really could have been a defector. Yeah, really, I have all sorts of thoughts about how to do this.
So I also...
Get pestering that company for money, starting from then.
And there was a loan at that time, that loan.
It was a living expense loan, but
It's not like I've been paying that off for over a year while living with it.
no matter how the money was spent, shouldn't we fill the community hole?
But the truth is, we're living well now, so we should talk about this.
Yes, at that time,
If it was like that, it would be disappointing again, and that...
I couldn't talk about it at that time.
Now it seems like we have some peace of mind.
Honestly, every time he said he wanted to go play somewhere, I felt burdened.
Wherever he wanted to go.
Every time he wanted to go,
He would say, let's eat, but...
as a man again. Well, I don't have money, so this can't happen, but if I don't have it, I should say I don't have it, but that's not possible.
But I didn't know I was that broke. Anyway, I've been working at the company for a year.
I haven't received my salary for more than a year.
Anyway, the company...
I'm working there, and then what else?
It doesn't seem like a style that spends money just because I see food.
When I said that, if he said okay and then disappeared, I don't know what my life would be like again.
Himself.
I don't know what life will be like. The story of Taeyong will never be good.
I can't know. Well,
I have to put it in my mouth again.
I am now gonna do this.
Do they usually eat it this big?
They eat it big. They usually eat it like this, with their cheeks puffed and their eyes puffed. But everything appears to be going well as they are making efforts.
When the time...
It's like having...
Boss.
That's what I said at the time. Even after seeing me, it seems quite powerful, and I'm living alone, earning money, and raising 2 kids. And it's beautiful and all, but how can you talk about it as a wedding? It's beautiful and all, but oh, I have nothing like that. Really, I'm just that. That's how you talk about it? What was it when I heard that just like that, and then I have nothing? You could meet someone even better. For now, when men in our country look at economic power, they can meet capable people again. Oh, while doing so, he hinted at a proposal to me.
Since there was really nothing in reality, I was really blocked. But strong.
So mine.
That ruined my life, so that's what was ruined.
For a moment, I
messed up. And that bastard at that company, do I have to be like that woman, seeing that and just going overboard with that? It seems like that's what happened. But my wife made a good decision.
Isn't that something I should ask?
Is that so? I apologize.
Mr. Seong, I actually had such thoughts at that time. He was telling someone else's story, but I thought that story was my situation now. It fits exactly to this person. A good guardian should be someone who guides well like this. We should hope for the light. But at that time, I thought this person was a really good guardian in my view.
I did. But
Whether it's because of meeting the wrong person or the environment, everything seems so complicated. It's like they can't emit light. There's something piled up on top of the interpretation. So the interpretation is hidden and can't see the light. But I look like a great woman now. But I am...
a little this.
If I hold and help this person a little, I thought that it would now shine. I actually thought that...
So Jukyung Unni.
She was strongly opposed, wasn't she?
But
Not only from the weak, but everyone was opposed, everyone was against it, and she was also against it from her side. Actually,
Side?
I...
Is there anyone who opposes me?
So it's more of a concern than opposition.
But now...
But when I talk about it, meeting people who are struggling too much in reality, and I myself don't have much leeway in reality, it's hard for both of us.
Both.
Wouldn't it be less difficult this way?
Just because it's like that doesn't mean he's rich.
So I was saying it's hard for me too, but now I feel like I was that kind of person. You're supposed to be a promising person, but you can't shine.
Exists me.
You're shining since you met me, huh?
That's right. You're holding the light. The light is going out.
Yes, the light is now.
I've started to shine, so now...
It would be nice if you could help a little.
I filmed another video and I'm going to keep doing this from now on.
Wouldn't it be like that if you live with me all your life? That's right. Anyway, I'm living happily. So,
I really feel like I'm living happily.
Of course, we have our emotional fights too. But that's because we're emotional beings.
But we don't fight like crazy.
she endures a lot.
Both of us endure, you know.
Only the lonely endure.
That's why it's not a game.
You have to control your temper too.
Just because there's a noise doesn't mean you both have to endure it.
Enduring it.
Oh.
Rather than saying that, I should say something else. It's about understanding each other and trying to do so.
She's really good at eating well.
The wound should be stitched like this. I don't know if you can see it, but
It's a ginkgo tree,
it's a ginkgo tree. This is a ginkgo and a chrysanthemum. Underneath that,
Kodari rice.
then the beef ribs right after that.
One, two, three, close your eyes and eat. We couldn't finish it all when we came here before, but today it seems like we can. I thought I'd give up once, but this woman won't give up, so now I'm just going to let her do as she pleases. It's not about resisting there, it's about feeling comfortable now, thinking it's okay to date her. One day I suddenly packed up and came home. That's right.
No, I went to save Mokyong and came back. How grateful would you be, this Mr. Gyoji?
So I'm curious why you just packed up and came without saying anything.
It's not like I didn't say anything. I called you on my way here.
While coming home packing my stuff.
I made a phone call.
Stuff?
What should I do while carrying and coming?
I can't do anything if I overthink while walking. I can't even go out and play.
Well, that could happen.
Because I loved again, I couldn't do that.
I ignored that, right? It's not like I definitely won't get dumped, isn't it? Me too.
So I lived saying there's no such thing as remarriage in my life. I can date, but then I remarried. And I lived like this, having a child that I never even thought of.
Wow, it seems like the fight is getting bigger and bigger.
Can everyone fit in? One thing I've learned from living together is I'm living with a man who doesn't have a penny. Oh.
Why bother talking about that again?
I thought I'd be healthy, but I don't like running. If I run, I'm a beast, and I keep using North Korean expressions, and I don't like it when I retire. But I've been in Korea for 18 years now. 18 years.
It's been 17 years.
It's been 18 years, but it's not a curse. It's strange. But in Korea, we use a lot of expressions and pronunciations, but we also use a lot of North Korean expressions. When I was young,
What I learned, so it's not easy to change.
in the past, I changed when I was young, and I became a laughingstock while broadcasting.
I ate well today. Thanks to the rich man, he bought it for me. So I always do this. When will the Guardian emit light?
I don't know, but I hope.
Until that day, I will continue to live in hiding.
I ate well too.